Okay, I'm making a video of all my robots I have so far, even broken ones. Black Dinosaur, Mars, Blue V2. It's broken though. The wires are bad. It has that bad insulation problem. And his springs can't hold the springs that hold his body like this. The plastic pieces that hold it snapped on both sides. So he doesn't do good with walking, and his motors are burnt out now. His motors are giving up. He does not work at all with alkaline. He barely moves. I mean, all these wires are getting so bad. Like that wire right there. Every one of them inside his body are bad, and they're electrical taped, but it falls off too, and then it gets even worse. Robo Scooper is broken too. He has no use to him anymore either. He's being used as parts. My red one was broken too. I gave that one to Lucas because I used parts to fix him, but now he's too bad to be fixed. My red one had wiring problems because it was taken apart for like 4 months in pieces, but I put it back together. And I took all the gears out of the red, and yeah, I took out a lot of parts to fix up my RS Medias. Robo Scooper, he doesn't free roam anymore. He never did work. He never picked up anything. Like, his body would never twist. I will just get a new one. This RS Media. This is the one with the one eye that lights up. Let's see, is it plugged? This one has a snapping head and fingers. Like, whenever it turns, it snaps. It's in my other videos. And this guy, and the screen doesn't work, and you're unset a lot, but he still works. But his battery life only lasts like 15 minutes, or 30. 30 if lucky. Both their fingers are broken. And his gears are bad to make his waist turn, see? No motor turning, so. My black V2, he works perfect, except the wire's off to make his hand move side to side, and his fingers don't open. But other than that, he works really good. Spider Sapien, he works in really, really good condition, but his body is slow when it tilts this side. But a lot of Robo Sapiens have that problem. Mars. He's breaking right now. His gears are getting bad, but they'll be fixed. And that arm doesn't really move. What the heck? His arm just went down too. This one was the first one to break, but it's fixed. All I did was open it up and put it back together, and it worked again. But the gears get stripped or dislocated somehow. XL 500. This is the one that the legs broke off when I first got it. The legs broke off on both sides. I hot glued it. Now it doesn't go anywhere. It just sits there walking in place, and if it does, it just goes in circles. They were only $5, and they're on clearance though. I have another red though, but it's not the same with one less robot. This one works really good, the black ones. Red Mars, his lights don't work anymore, but he still works. This is one of the coolest looking ones. Just because the way he's designed, it looks really cool. And he has a really nice, pretty color. And this robot, this has been broken since 2007. It doesn't go anywhere when it walks. It just goes in circles. And it's because its plastic piece is broken to make its arms move. Right between its legs. See that piece right there? It's cracked. I don't know how it broke. I think it just broke. Either it fell over on its back, which usually these are made to battle with, but I don't know. It's in bad condition. Here's my other red one. He works perfectly. Gray or black Iron Man. Black Mars. His eyes don't really light up. The white one. A lot of people want to have these ones because they're so rare. And they're nice looking. It looks like he's wants to order something from McDonald's or something. Or he's the guy taking orders. What would you like? Would you like hamburgers? Or something. But that's just to give orders to the other robots. It's a microphone. Okay. These walk really good because their legs move really good on these guys. Orange one. He's in bad condition. He works, but he's in bad condition. Looking condition. Because his Cyclops one. Another Iron Man with a tag on it. This one's stripped out right now. The gears are bad. Well, when it walks around for a while, it starts clicking and not going anywhere. This one's arm is broken too, and it goes in circles. Well, this one went in circles too when I got it, but I took out the gripper, now it goes straight. That's what I would have to do to this one to make it go straight. Both of his arms don't move, really. Same with that red one that I first showed you. This one, Cyclops, it's the newest one. Oh, the other XL500 robot. Yep. More robots to show you. Silver Tribot. He works, but his sensors really don't. Whenever he bumps into something, he barely sees it. Maybe it's just the coloring of the room or something, but I don't know. He has a few scratches on his sensors. That might affect it. But I don't know. I'm not as smart with these things. This guy works, but I don't have his remote, but he doesn't really do anything. That's all he says. And you have to hold down the button on the remote to make it walk. So yeah, he was at Toys R Us. There's a red one too. Green Robo Sapien. This one had a lot of wires off already. This one got 2 wires off. Well, the reason it got wires off is because the wires were screwed in. So there was a screw hole through the wires and they were busted off. And then it was for the power, that wire that came off. And then a wire came off in his foot, another power wire. And another power wire is coming off right now too. This guy's in great condition. He hasn't had. I just got them off eBay last Monday. But these two were store displays. They're in bad looking condition, but they work good. Well, his body's about to snap down too. You see how he's leaning towards the floor? Yeah. His body's gonna snap off. That's what that means. That's what happened to my red one, but I haven't gotten to that part yet. But yeah, he has a lot of scratches. These are not in good looking condition. They're even losing their coloring. Because, look at this. It's the original silver chrome underneath, I think. Because that's chrome. The paint's coming off, so in a few years it won't look, it'll be really bad. Roboped, he doesn't work. The springs on his legs aren't on anymore, and his motor and his body is burnt out. I've had 9 Robo pets. None of them have lasted me 2 years. But I played with them until their motors gave up, so that's why. But they were so fun to play with. The most I've had working at one time was 4. Gray, pink, purple, and green. The next ones I got was white and pink. Then those 2 broke, I got this one, only one. And before this, I fixed up my purple, but his motors burnt out again too. So I've went through 9 of these. Megabyte, he doesn't do much either, but he's an old robot. Almost the first robot dog that came out. Megabyte. He has to have a remote to do stuff, and he sort of just like him. He does a little more, but Poochie, this is a pretty one. A jumping techno, this one jumps. This was at Kmart. It works. I think the batteries are dead, so I'm actually unsure, but it does. I'm pretty sure. The red one, that dragon. Silver Chrome Robo Sapien. Right now, either his gears are too tight or worn out in his body, or the motor is going bad because it goes really slow and it barely moves. And his foot, well, actually, the feet don't really work is because the body doesn't work good. The body has to work like this to make it move good, because the legs he goes in circles like this because his legs straight. They're not really powerful, but that's because his body. Once his body works, he'll work again. This is here because the wire is loose for the sensor, and it works when it's like that. If it was chrome tape, it would look better, but he works, I think, but he's kind of breaking. He works, at least the last time I tested him, he did. Baby Techno, the first Techno. This the wheels do not spin, none of them, really. So he's just a display. His head is broken, but other than that, every function works. But his head will be fixed someday, probably. Robot Sergeant, Thunder Warrior, he's fixed. You Command Spider-Man, his remote is lost and his battery covers. Well, none of them have battery covers. 2 Jobots. This one's broken. His legs, they still move, but there's springs that hold them from going so that they can move properly. Snap, so now they don't move. It bends and doesn't bend back. But that one works. But I can see him breaking. This V2 has the same problem. The wire's off in his hand, just like that one over there. And, oh yeah, that one has an eye that doesn't light up. But all his functions work except that hand and his fingers. His never open. Gold one, blue one, they both work, but I don't use them because I hate their battery packs. But someday I'm gonna find a battery that can use regular batteries. All my other Poochies. Silver with green, silver with pink, gold and black, pink and purple, Neopets, Apple Robot, Hip Hop Pet, yellow Meowchi, black and gray Meowchi, the bird one. I have a silver and pink cat, or maybe it's silver and purple, I don't remember, but it's in the garage or something. Icy, Eyefish, oh yeah, baby. The Gladiators, I think these are called. They're remote controlled, as you can see the antennas. They have to hit their shields on the side, and they pop up, and they flip over, like they tip over. That's the object of the game. These are really old. Pink one with no back, and there's a white one with no back too. I can't find it. But there's more in the storage room.